goodness, oh my damn, oh my goodness, they're going ham, oh my goodness, oh my damn, oh my goodness, they're going ham. This is how bacon is supposed to be. The fries, they blend so perfectly. The cheese over there is going ham. Damn, 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 I wish you could feel what I'm feeling. You bite the fry bites back, my man.
A person is invisibly present everywhere, even in any still life. This is all a bouquet composed by a person. This is any texture of color and everything that the person observes. Whether it's food, or it's either jazz, or it's some other scene, or there is no person at all. In any case, it is connected with human life.
Я всю жизнь слушаю хорошую музыку.
I have been listening to good music for my whole life. Whether it's jazz or rock or any other form, I like everything, anything that is talented or evokes some feelings, emotions, even negative. It can be said that musicians, performers are the object of my admiration in human activity.
В человеческой деятельности. Поэтому, может быть,
So that's why maybe the musicians is my main one in terms of the numbers of images. I guess it's the musicians. Although I may not be a follower of the brass players there, or the drums, but the scene itself, the scene where everybody is assembled like characters, because the same double bass or saxophone or drums characters are equal to the person who plays them.
ценные с человеком, который играет на них. Так что точно так же, как
So, just like in my last works, I decided to bring in some clothes or some signs or the world-famous brands. It's also like a part of our life. So this is a mix.
Поэтому вот этот микс такой суп,
It's like a
которым мы
soup in
варимся в
which we all
жизни,
cook in life.
является моим
It's the object, my interest, because jazz is a little bit separated from the musicians standing on the stage. I decided to put them in the living space, in the environment of the city, so that they would get some air, be in the cold wind.
одеть их именно в пальто.
Get them wear coats, scarves, hats, mittens with this and a little collar and life. Add this a burger or a Coca-Cola or a pizza, everything that surrounds a person in a big city.
В большом городе. Ну вот, пожалуйста.
Oh well, here you go.
Персонажах всё
These characters have it all.
Вот какая-то
The street name, some sign from a pizzeria, some random ones taken.
случайные взятые. То, что мы мимо чего мы проходим.
Things that we pass by every day and don't notice how many adverts and signs and so on are passing by. I think it's fun. It's probably so funky. Jazz, so funky, so rhythmic.
Мне нравится, как работают шрифты.
I like the way the fonts work, the way the letters work, the texture of the different fabrics. Herringbone, checkered, and so on. Some cape, some style, some fashion, some jeans, boots, and so on.
Вот они собрались поиграть.
So they got together to play, to make a jam on the street, on the Fifth Avenue, maybe in an alley somewhere. Nobody chased them away. They were only screaming in the wind, but they played. A man with a guitar, he got into this company. They offered him to play a little bit, and maybe they're immigrants from Italy, from Romania, from whatever. He knows how to play the guitar. These African Americans took him into the group. Anyway, what I like most of all is to work directly, without looking at the sketches, because frankly speaking, I made sure that a good sketch is always better than the one you redraw. it's more accurate. The red rose turns out well entirely in different image.
Я хочу сказать, что вчера я делал наброски, посвященные...
I mean, yesterday I was sketching about. I have this theme right now. We call it lunch. I mean, it's lunches, restaurants, snacks, coffee. It's when people just sit down and eat something and socialize.
Кушают, общаются.
I've done a lot of prints on this subject, and it's a theme that seems very interesting. It's like, image, here's a Trinity is also lunch.
Вот Троица это тоже ланч.
We're not going to blasphemy in here, but here's when the angels came to Abraham, he also slaughtered a lamb for them, and they had lunch. And even on some icons, there are angels who have forks, knives, plates. There was a full meal there. It's very interesting. It's interesting that the Bible ends with lunch too. Even there are statements in the Bible. Blessed are those who eat and will be on a meal in the kingdom of heaven. Christ in all the parables talks about the meal in the kingdom of heaven, this feast. In general, of course, this is the end of all fairy tales. And I was there. I drank honey, I drank beer, it flowed down my mustache, but not into my mouth. So it's like a finish line, it's like a holiday, and any snack is like a holiday, a socializing between people that brings you closer together. So I think this is such an endless topic. This topic is familiar to every person. We deal with it every day, we encounter it at every step, and it's like, you could say, such a routine of life. On the other hand, it can be the most pleasant and the best moments, memorable. Here, I get such a state, some European, some aristocratic, some kind of a meeting at a good table in a good house. As they call it, gentlemen, ladies, everything, forks, spoons, everything is not like people, as Klim Chunbunking used to say, with decanters, with manners, with plates, with many forks and spoons that should be used in a certain way, some kind of culture.
Которые надо определенным образом использовать. Культура.
In Russia in general, the attitude to food is slightly different. Here, food is not the main thing. The main thing is some kind of relationship, some kind of conversation.
Я думаю, что я придумал где-то.
I think I came up with something like that after watching some French films as a child. It's everywhere. It's kind of like life, but maybe I want to create a perfect one in my work, to strip it of any unnecessary details and just assemble these characters. They turn out, as you might say, on the tip of a needle. I never plan everything in advance somehow. Everything is born like this, a la prima. Because I am an artist, I am interested in the combination of textures, the combination of colors, textures, stripes. There are, let's say, peas, floral ornaments in one composition.
Цветочного орнамента в одной композиции.
Yellow, blue, pink, red, and it is rather inspired by Alosha Dmitrievich, his immigrant attitude. I love his songs very much, and I've always listened. I've listened to Dmitrievich for many years. And here, just in his collage, you could say it's a dedication to Dmitrievich and his life story.
Такие мигранты из России, которые прошли Аргентину и
Such
осели
immigrants from Russia, Argentina, and settle somewhere in Paris. There is a woman's entity, a woman's essence, a woman's hand, these bright eyes. A man's entity is side by side to match. It's like a play, a theater. This is a very theoretical theme. I think ornaments of different, so to speak, everything that can be used, combination of different textures, colors, gypsy theme, and the gypsies are very artistic gypsies. You can even say not Russian gypsies, but Spanish gypsies, because Russian texture is a little bit different. It gives other forms.
Вы подайте пиво, подайте мне вина. Любите красавицу, которую люблю я.
Ну что о женщинах я могу сказать?
As for the woman, I can say it's just light, color, plasticity, depressions, convexities, and concavities. That is all. Since this is art, this is image, this is fine art, there is no my personal attitude to this woman personally. I just know that a woman's body. I need to portray a woman. I just set myself the task to portray a jazz musician or a woman not naked or naked, whatever object or fruit of some kind, a fish. Well, for me, how to say, everything is the same. I don't have any definite attitude that it's a woman, that it's a naked one, and I have some feelings for her. It's just a form of flames and female, so to speak, charms, in such a geometrically irregular state. But nevertheless, everything is readable. You know, a person is free to choose and build it himself. You know, it's like a pot. There is a convex side of the pot. There is a woman's breast or hips and so on. It consists of these shapes. Well, everything is very simple, and as a result, you give you pictures in the form of a woman's naked body. Everything is possible, so to speak, any distortions, any exaggerations, any combinations of the impossible. What does not happen in life? But however, it all reads and looks very harmonious, in my opinion. In my opinion, as for a modern person, it has already ceased to be something repulsive, or we have already gone through the 20th century, through the experiments and experiments of Picasso, avant-garde artists, and so on. We are no longer surprised by anything. So, I quite easily use this language, which was given to us in the 20th century. So what other question can be there?
Подари мне потом